Nice, nice. Let's begin. So, first of all, I'm going to just close up all these things. And no, we are not starting with code yet. We are not starting with trying to generate a new service and then start trying to implement things. We're not doing that yet. What we just want to do is to kind of sketch out what is it that we want to achieve. So, um, I'm just going to create a new branch, call it Future. What's the name? That is video frames extraction and uploads. So I'm in a new branch now, right? Cool. So there was one thing I didn't check before, and that was, is this still working? Because while we are running our tests, we didn't verify if the actual code will still work as expected. So hopefully it does. And okay, it's gonna fail because of Redis. So let me just go to this tab and try to spin up Redis again. So there we go. We have Redis up and okay, getting a lot of interesting errors. So I think I'll just silence this and try again. Okay, hopefully that works. Okay, seems it does. Hopefully it does. Let me see. So I'm just going to, sorry, just trying to verify that we are still on the right track. So we have this user guy. How do I even enter into, how do I get into Redis stuff again? Okay, I think I normally just use SQL. So this should have disappeared by the time I reload. Good. So I can come down here to this just to try to test to see if everything still works as planned. And you can check that very quickly. So here I can just click send and boom, we get this created. So at least it shows that okay, things are still working, which is cool. So we are out of there, which is cool. So now we have verified that okay, everything still seems to be working as planned, which is nice. So next thing on the list is to now sketch out what is it that we want to achieve here. So let me draw. So I'm just going to go to Excalidraw. Hopefully there's no diagram. Let me take this out of here just in case there's any diagram that you shouldn't see. Okay, there's an issue. Excalidraw is not opening. I guess my VPN is the cause. So let me try again. Oh, I think I was checking the wrong Excalidraw. I think it should be excalidraw.com. Hopefully it is. Okay, nothing serious exactly, so I can just delete this. So here we can just try to kind of figure out what is it that we're even trying to achieve here. We want to kind of be able to upload, right? So to do that, we collect the video from the user. So that's like the idea. We have, oops, I mean to use this one. So we collect the video from the user. So the users basically sends us a video, which is fantastic. So now we have like a video coming to us, and then straight away we move on to like, okay, now that we collected the video from the user, like I said before, I don't want to upload the video. Could that make sense to maybe upload the video so that they can keep track of the videos but no, that's like additional storage. Like it's going to cost additional storage, and since it's not really the video itself they would need, because we don't really need the audio from the video, for example. So what we just need here is the meme. Basically we just need to we need the frames so that we can generate memes. So yeah, so in that case you don't really need the audio. Let me see if this should work this way. Cool. So now we can just put, now that we have this, what do we want to do? We want to be able to extract frames from the video. So that's like the idea here. So there we go. So basically we want to do this. We are basically starting from upload a video, give me frames. Now after uploading frames, we still want to be able to kind of, after uploading frames, we want to be able to kind of, after extracting frames, we want to be able to kind of upload the frames. So we want to be able to upload the frames, which we can do. Okay, interesting. That's not what I want to do, but okay. So yeah, I want to be able to upload the frames, and one more thing I want to be able to do is to fetch the frames. Basically each of the frames are like videos, they are like pictures, and for some reason I feel like we might also need to kind of somewhat extract the audio from the video. No, that's going to be like a separate optional stuff, so it's not going to be that important. It's just going to be a separate optional stuff, so it can go from video uploads also and extract the audio. So but remember, that's a separate stuff. So for example, you can, what I mean is this: when the user is uploading the video, they can highlight whether they want to generate memes by frame extraction or by audio extraction. So in that sense, it means that if you generate memes by, at least you already know, if you generate memes by frame extraction, it means all the frames for the videos will be extracted. Depending on the frames you select, that image, which each of the frames are basically image screenshots, will be used to generate the meme, right? But then for audio extraction, after the audio has been extracted, you can specify also which part, which at which point from the audio you want to kind of extract your listen. So basically, the system is going to generate the image for you, but use but use the audio as the text for that for the image in order to create like the meme. So that's like the idea here. But yeah, like this is coming soon, so I'm just going to put that there. It's not something we'll do immediately. So we'll have, let me just put coming soon. So there we go, so coming soon. And so, but let me just finish the flow for this. So basically you also have, so you also have ability to upload the audio too. So there we go. So you can kind of upload the audio, and then both of them is going to lead us to the final step, which is the access to the upload. So for example, you can do slash memes to get access to your memes, or maybe slash memes slash whatever the, oh sorry, oh my bad, I mean slash frames. In fact, let me just say slash upload. So you can fetch, you can normally, if you, the slash upload is supposed to be used for like if you make a post request to this, it means you are uploading a video. But if you make a guest request to this, it means you are trying to fetch your uploads. So the uploads that you'll be fetching is basically either the audio, if it's this channel, or the frames. So, but then you can go further and then you have like uploads dash hash. So there's this idea I want to use whereby I'm going to kind of generate a hash for each of this stuff, which is what I will use to store the metadata for that stuff in the database. So yeah, this is in this case of frames. But in the case of, so I'm just going to, let me see, frames, let me make this red also. Oops. Oh my bad. I thought you can edit just one part of it. So this for frames, and then for audios, it's still going to be the same thing. Basically for audios, for frames, doesn't matter. Both of them are going to use this similar stuff. So yeah. So yeah, this is what we have. Like this is the flow that we have. So later on, this is, so we'll call this the let's call this the video. So I don't want to just say the extraction pipeline or something, or the extraction. Yeah, actually it's like a pipeline, right? So, but then I don't want to call it just extraction pipeline, and I don't want to call it resource extraction pipeline. So, like, what name would you give to something that you use for like the base of something? How do I put that? So, for example, so this audio or the frames will be used as the base, like will be used as the source for generating like the memes, right? So what do you call something like that? Let's see. So what do you call something like that? Give me a moment, let me think about it, then we'll pick up from there. Okay, I'm back. So I've thought of different names, I've thought of ingredients, but it sounds long to me. So because the feel is okay, what we are trying to do here is what extracts like the ingredients we use to create the memes, right? So, but then now saying ingredients extraction pipeline, doesn't feel that it doesn't feel as cool as I want it to feel. I've thought about contents, because at least what we're extracting is the contents we'll be using for this, but it doesn't really fit. I've also thought about I think fixins, which is weird. Recipe sounds somehow, because recipe, it's not really a recipe. So I went for something else called innards. And so the idea is these things are going to be called like innards. Innards actually refers to like the internals of a body system, in a way, like the internal organs, vital organs, which without them the body cannot exactly function. So kind of makes sense here. So it gives this cool stuff here. So basically innards extraction pipeline. So let me increase the size of that, and let me see if I can change the font family to something else. Good, and let's see what else. Not exactly useful. So and then I think the red is fine by me. Like it matters, doesn't really matter. So there we go, this is what we have, and boom. We have what we can use to get started. So we'll start with the videos upload, and from what you can see, it seems we are dealing with we are dealing with just one service. There's just one service that needs to be used to handle everything. And though within that service we might have other stuff like some events that gets triggered, or something at the background that just like, because these things will happen at the background. The frame extraction is not something that will happen when the user uploads. Like the user uploads, sends us this thing. I think we might actually need to upload the video because of a situation where something happens after like the user like, so that we can kind of have access to it in case of any issue. So yeah, we need to upload the video. So the video upload, yeah, the video uploads. After that happens, we'll do this behind the scene. So immediately the video gets uploaded and it's done, it's gonna trigger like probably an event. Be using Feda's events somewhere there. So it's going to trigger an event so we would create other services basically, but those services will be called at the background. They will be internal. The service that extracts frames, or the service that extracts audio, and the service that will extract audio. In this case, we are not doing this one. This is our focus, the frame extraction service. And so we'll be doing this, like there will be a service that handles this. It's going to be internal, not accessible outside, and then we can use that to we can call it in the events, or in fact we can even create a queue also to handle that, which I feel like would be the best thing to do, since we can have many people uploading like videos, right? So yeah, okay. Okay. So yeah, and as we said before, the idea is when the frames are extracted, right? The between 3 to 5 are like 3 to 5 of the frames will be most important. So those ones will be kind of depending on like the processing settings. We'll talk about the settings in the next video because there's a lot of settings we need to allow in this case. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But yeah, depending on the settings, we can pick 3 to 5 of the frames, and then use that to that will be those 3 to 5 will take priority and they will be uploaded first. So basically, it means that immediately the video is uploaded, if the configuration is done, depending on these settings or stuff, will trigger an event that handles extracting those particular frames. It won't be much, just few, and then uploading them. And then the rest of the the rest of the frames that needs to be extracted from the video will be passed to a queue or something like that. Talk more about it in the next video. I don't want to keep this video longer than this, so see you in the next one. Bye.